everyone is turning on Microsoft.
Microsoft PP.
The power users are sick of the cavalcade of bugs that won't end. Ridiculous stuff like
Cat.
being booted off terminal
I was picking your nose. Please stop. Sir, please stop picking my nose. Thank you.
because you're not signed in on your Microsoft account. That's insane.
My favorite is Teams. Can I just talk about my love for Microsoft Teams? Because I really, really fucking like Microsoft Teams and how it asks me to log in over and over and over. And if I tell him to keep me logged in, it will keep me logged in, but it's actually logged out. But now I have to manually log out because it shows me everything offline. I really, really enjoy Teams. My goodness, Teams, my beloved.
But even for regular users, I don't understand why Microsoft keeps trying to get them to talk to Copilot and to use Edge.
Wait, what is Copilot? Is it like a built-in AI thingamajiggy sort of thing? I don't ever use it. Is the AI... Wasn't the AI named Cortana? I thought that was the Microsoft AI. Was it Cortana? What happened to... Not anymore! What? Really? Aww, they killed my girl for this?
And the story now is that the one group of people who could actually affect some change seem to be losing faith, and that's the investors. You see, by some metrics, Windows market share is...
I have never used any of the AI, whatever. Like, I know that Samsung has, like, Bixby on the side because I cannot get rid of it, but I don't use them. I don't need it. Like, what the fuck?
At its lowest point in decades, and between SteamOS, a growing Linux ecosystem,
look at the GameCube. The GameCube is gonna be good.
And the simple reality that most people can do their work on a phone or a tablet, the competition are...
GameCube, my beloved. I can't wait for it. Surely it's not going to be like $1,000. Surely it's going to be nice and affordable at only $500 to $600. Surely it's not going to cost an arm and a leg.
Not waiting around to let Microsoft recover.
Right.
So today, we're going to talk about what's up with Windows. Starting
the monkey because it's going to be 1,400. Ah, bro, that's like an entire PC. Oh, no.
With Microsoft's very bad week. Last week's earnings call was absolutely brutal. The stock price tanked over doubts about their AI commitments and their...
Can I just say that as soon as you give me an ad, which is like, you click, you scroll, and you put a woman like this, I am automatically uninterested. Her bangs is like that annoying fucking bangs when it doesn't cover your eyebrow, and you have glass frames, and the nose ring, and her glasses don't even have a glass in it. I'm sorry. This is a Karen. This is a Karen in waiting.
Commitments and their ability to actually deliver on those commitments. There's a lot there and a lot to talk about with funding in AI, but not really the focus of this video. What did matter though is nearly 400 billion in market cap was wiped out. So that's...
Oh no, that's so sad because I really like Windows, especially when I'm doing something and it decides to automatically restart my computer because it decided that it needs the update. And I said no, but it still wants it. Oh my goodness.
If the GameCube costs $2,000, still worth the price.
But it's so expensive. So expensive. So expensive.
Lovely. But internally...
We will need to do like overtime for that. GameCube, my beloved.
Things aren't really much better for them. Call of Duty stumble last year from 1st to 5th best-selling game in the US seems to have...
Oh, I keep forgetting this Call of Duty is under Microsoft now. EA, Battlefield, how are these games still winning? Fucking NBA 2K26.
Single-handedly dropped gaming revenue by 5%. That's fairly bad, but at the very least, they didn't do a big layoff wave in gaming.
Surely. Well, good. At least they didn't.
This quarter. But of course, today's real thing is Windows. It's kind of the backbone of so much of this. And Windows is barely making more revenue than Xbox, but it's the thing driving every bad headline this year. I mean, every week something else breaks. It's...
I don't want to talk about Windows breaking. See, my favorite Windows 11 experience was when my laptop decided to forcefully update the system. The update broke my entire laptop. I started to boot up only to say it cannot boot up. So it automatically reverted the update because it couldn't go further than the BIOS. And I was like, wow, that was amazing. So thank you so much for that. Holy shit.
Honestly, a bit of a comedic spectator sport by this stage. But here's the weird thing. Their Windows OEM and devices revenue
10 out
was
of
actually
10.
up 5% year on year. But that's as businesses kept migrating off Windows 10 before support ends, which very much makes you think, okay, is that revenue number going up because you're pulling support for the thing that people are using right now and kind of forcing them to upgrade to the new one?
I didn't want to. My old laptop is still using 10. That's what I use for like streaming for the kitchen. I'm unwilling to update it. That shall be my last tab.
The new one that is generating all the bad headlines. Yeah, it's quite something. So that's one reason for Windows going up.
I hate everything of the Windows 7. Dude, same. I feel like Windows 7 was the last likable one.
Of course, another one is the whole hardware panic going on. There's probably some panic buying because all the prices are skyrocketing. That's probably good for Windows. But obviously, they can't do this forever. Windows 11 absolutely is a problem. So what are they actually going to do about it?
Okay, hear me out. If you wanna improve Windows, stop putting ads everywhere. Stop putting AI everywhere. Stop putting a bunch of bloated features and installing stupid ass apps that I don't need. Just leave me alone.
I'll begin with a quote. We need to improve Windows in ways that are meaningful to people. This year,
That's just how they make money. Oh, okay. Sure, but how will they get my data? It would be very, 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 very polite of them if they would just stop stealing my data. I mean, I don't want to ruffle any feathers, but that would be very kind of them if they would just stop.
you will see us focus on addressing pain points we hear consistently from customers, improving system performance, reliability, and the overall experience of Windows. Those words came from Microsoft's president of Windows and Devices when they were speaking to The Verge, specifically to Tom Warren, and that reflects what Tom Warren's sources have been telling him, which is that Microsoft is actually reacting to all of the bad news. They basically claim that developers are swarming core issues, with engineers being assigned to resolve as many problems as possible. Basically, because Microsoft knows, they know there are problems, and they know the people feeling those problems the most are the power users. And obviously, it goes beyond...
I swear to God, I feel like Windows didn't improve anything since years. How the fuck do they still have core issues? Am I tripping? Like, it's not particularly faster, it's not particularly safer, it's not particularly more comfortable to use it. You know?
bugs. There's also the Copilot thing.
Yeah, vibe
Copilot's in
coding.
everything you touch, whether you want it there or not. And that's where I go to a report from Zach Bowden of Windows Central. He's got sources suggesting that, quote, the company is now reevaluating
Copilot,
its
my
AI
beloved.
strategy on Windows 11 and plans changes to streamline or even remove certain AI features where they don't make sense. Long story short, they noticed everyone's pissed. They maybe noticed that you don't need Copilot in Paint. Maybe you don't need it in Notepad.
There is Copilot in Paint. I want to believe that he's just joking. I don't? What do you mean you don't? There is? Really?
And I don't bring those up idly. They're actually named as being under review for their Copilot integrations. It's as if Microsoft up at corporate just thought, AI's brilliant, we'll put it everywhere, without actually thinking about the customer experience. And really, when I think about AI stuff going bad, adoption not necessarily being great within businesses, so much of it seems like it is just that. Business people kind of ramming it in down the chain. Now, obviously, none of this is to say they're stopping their AI integration. Absolutely not. I mean, Microsoft
Being my beloved said no one ever.
still needs to prove that their AI tech is internally viable. There's been some really funny stories, actually, about people within Microsoft.
Let me bing that real quick. Yeah, said literally no. No, that's not true. I think I watched one movie when they were trying to force it. Let me bing that. I think there was one singular movie. I don't remember what it was. I laughed so fucking hard on it.
Basically going to use Claude Code because it was better than the Copilot coding stuff, and that apparently being successful. But then orders coming down from the top saying, actually, Copilots really came on. We want you to use it for more things. That's all been, yeah, pretty damn funny. And if even
I don't even know what Copilot is. What is Copilot? Do I have a Copilot? Is it like, do you have to like write it in, or is it it's an AI assistant? I don't even, on 11 you do. I have it on this PC, but I have never encountered Copilot.
Our own internal devs prefer using, say, Claude Code to the Copilot stuff. I mean,
can I riz it up? Can I make him like flirt with me? Dear Copilot, tell me I'm a sexy bitch.
that really tells you it's not time to ram it out to mass consumer products. They now clearly know people are complaining about how hard the AI is being pushed, and they want people back on their side. Hardly a surprise. After the year they've had, how could they not? And to be clear, this was a bad year. And if you're not feeling great about Microsoft, I think you may enjoy the next segment of this video. As 2026 started, Microsoft had to issue 2 separate emergency patches for Windows 11, and that was just to fix bugs that the latest regular patch had introduced. First, machines couldn't shut down. That's lovely. I mean, pull the cord out, but that's
Yeah, that could be crucial when you are running computers shutting down. Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Then they were crashing because of an issue with Dropbox and OneDrive storage. And of course, it doesn't stop there. There's still no fix for the current crash problem that Windows has verified is happening because of its latest patch. This is a problem that they've only got because those users...
Do you remember when I was streaming and like my Windows just decided that, okay, that's it? And it shut it down, the entire thing. I remember.
Had to roll back the last security patch, and their operating systems didn't properly do that, which has basically left everything being a mess. So, you know, patches breaking things, fixes...
I was literally showing... What was I showing? I was showing something naughty. And as soon as I shot it, my computer just like... doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah.
Breaking even more things.
I thought that I got banned, but no, it was just my PC called me a whore. Oh, right, the butt mouse pad.
And then rollbacks, breaking even more, and sometimes different things. And all of that has followed a year where not a single month went by without reports of bugs and issues. And look, as PC gamers, the phrase, works in my machine is one that we're all kind of used to. Can be a bit frustrating, can't it? So yeah, you may never have experienced these problems. Maybe the security patches just aren't relevant to you because you don't really have security concerns. But none of that has stopped Microsoft from being raked over the coals, and none of that has stopped businesses seriously being worried. And the thing to remember here is scale. Windows is truly...
Linux is the way. Smart people, if you're smart enough, use Linux. You deserve it.
Massive. So an issue that maybe only hits 5% of users is actually still huge. You may never see it. Most people watching this channel may never see it, but the absolute number of people who do see it is probably going to be in the millions.
The OS... Oh no, the OS X. What is the yellow? Unknown? What's unknown? What does that stand for? Oh, is it just like no comment kind of people? Just fucking Apple people.
Again, this is at such a large scale.
It means they don't know. Okay.
And when the problems are this serious, and when power users are the people most likely to hit those problems, the effect is amplified. I mean, you go onto Twitter and you see people losing work because Terminal just basically killed itself because of some sort of Microsoft account authentication problem. That's absolutely mad. And it means people are considering other options. And with hardware prices climbing, a lot of people are maybe realizing that they don't need a Windows PC at all. I mean, much day-to-day work is apps and web apps. It can be done on just about anything. God forbid even Chrome OS. But for everyone else, like maybe those of us who care about PC...
Wait, what is Chrome OS? I never heard about that.
Gaming, there's the drive toward Linux. That's where things are really heating up and getting interesting. And because it's the power users and tastemakers...
Google Bad OS? I never heard about it before. It's for Chromebook? The fuck is a Chromebook?
that are doing the switching, well, just like with you hearing about the bugs and problems, you're going to hear about them making the switch. Even though, if we look at the real
I don't like Google stuff that much.
numbers, say, per the
Your
Steam
foot is
hardware
showing!
survey,
Ah!
we do actually see that the percentage of people
What do you mean? It's like a Chromebook expensive? The fuck is a Chromebook? Is it a tablet? Is it a laptop? I'm checking it. Chromebook. It's like 900. If I'm looking at it right. I might be not. Discover Chromebook Plus. How much are you? Lenovo Chromebook Plus. It's like 800. I am not poor. I could buy that.
on Linux is still really quite small, but the
Not too
momentum is shifting, and someone is waiting to catch it.
I swear I'm not that poor. They're 100, 300. I don't want it. Really? Why is it so cheap? Are they stealing my data? They must be stealing my data. I don't want that.
Good news, in my view, is that Windows' current market share as a desktop OS is the worst.
The people you're embarrassing us. I'm sorry. I will come and stream more often. I'm sorry. I will work harder.
That it's been in decades.
Then buy my gamer subs, the new merch with code SKITCHEN. I made it. Brand new metal cup. You have to use code SKITCHEN, pretty please. Because my chat bullies me for being too poor.
That makes me happy. But even at its lowest, it's about 67% of the market right now, and it's never dropped below 60%. It's absolutely huge. Still, the remaining 33% is the entire non-Windows world. I just want you to think about the default effect. For so many people, Windows is just computer. I mean, maybe they know that Mac exists, but that's probably the...
I think Mac is pretty popular. I think everyone knows about Apple. I didn't know about, like, Chrome, whatever. I'm sorry. But, yeah, whatever.
Extent of things. So if you're the type of person considering an OS switch, you're probably closer to being a power user than you'd think. So
the fuck is a power user? Am I a power user?
congratulations. And it also means, yeah, you're the sort of person who is actually more likely to move.
Now, what's a power user? What can I do to become a power user? You're a power, but I am not. You're the opposite of... Why? Why? Do you have the power? I do have the power. Plug your PC to the power outlet. It is. You need to be a tech expert. I don't want to talk about fixing my OBS. I am still baffled. I don't know why it doesn't work when I specifically request it to work.
Why, even though we're probably not going to see a humongous switch of Windows literally crumbling, I think we will see a fair amount of power users move. And that is why Linux devs are trying to make it easier than ever. Now, SteamOS is the obvious thing to talk about. I am going to talk about that, but there's another...
Oh, Steam is going to have its own OS? Oh.
The professional use case bit that I do want to call out as well. But as for Steam, it's the biggest elephant in the room here. It's Linux...
It already does? Oh, is it like on the whatever, like, what do you call this handheld bullshit that Steam has? On the Steam Deck? Yeah.
fork designed with the ease and the polish Valve's basically known for, but it is only the tip of the spear. You see, behind it is something more important. It's partnership...
I'm a power bottom. Does that count?
Yes, I forgot.
It's like the Open Gaming Collective, which is a group of Linux gaming projects that are all building a shared...
I wanted to buy a Steam Deck, but people were saying that the battery is shit. And I was like, ah.
technical foundation so that,
Rip.
in their own words, a win for one project becomes a win for everyone. So the goal is simple then. It's to make Linux less scary, more compatible, and ready for the wave of interest that SteamOS and Steam machines are creating. We could, soon enough, get to a world where you could buy a new gaming PC with something like SteamOS pre-installed on it. That would be big.
Damn, dude, Windows is going to crash out. They are going to pull like some very stupid thing that they are gonna make the the Microsoft games be only Windows exclusive or some shit, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, then you will not be able to play any of the games. Oh no, what will I do without NBA 2K26?
I mean, even GOG are saying that, quote, Linux is the next major frontier whenever they're hiring engineers.
Oh no, I never owned an Xbox. I don't know why. I had a PlayStation 3 and I have the current one, but I never had an Xbox.
For GOG Galaxy, which is their launcher product. And that's because gaming is basically a
I never played Halo. I never had the chance.
wedge here, right? It's a wedge issue. We'll get in there first. A bunch
Steam
of
OS
problems
is made by using Arch Linux and just adding some stuff on top. It's why it's awesome. Everything they improve also improves Linux.
Based. And you guys said that Linux is like open source, yes? So they probably don't mind, or they are just like sort of like happy for it, that they are making it better.
will be solved for gaming, and that will
Open
make
source.
it easier for everyone else. And as soon as enough of us are there for gaming, then broader software compatibility will follow. Not just for games, but for the tools that normal people use every day. And that is where there's actually a really cool update. Basically, support for Adobe products on Linux.
Just make a Linux version of the Adobe products, okay? I can only get so erect. Please, just get rid of Adobe, please. Just burn them on the stake. I fucking hate them.
Now, it's not official. It's basically just engineers being absolutely cracked and awesome. But think about it. For so many people who are video editors who don't want to go in the
I know, but I want them to make an alternate version. Because I can't with Adobe. Like, it's, yes, very nice that you can use it on Linux. I don't want to use them. Give me alternatives that are better.
Mac direction, yeah, you have to use Windows. That absolutely sucks. But we're actually nearing a real world where someone could easily swap over to Linux and have their professional software still work. And if we hit that broadly enough, then I think the Windows market share could seriously be damaged.
Damn, they're gonna be
In my
cooked.
opinion, that's a good thing. I do think Microsoft are broadly terrible. I think Windows has been broadly terrible for a very, very long time. Even as someone who basically appreciates design being basically competent, you open different parts of Windows and see different design languages in different places. Sometimes you've got to use
You know what I like about Windows? That it lets me to have the freedom over my device. For example, on my laptop, it forces me to put a password on it. I don't want to have a password on it because I just want to open it up and I just want it to run. But it told me, no, fuck you. You will have to put a password on it. And I'm like, wow, thank you. Can I remove it? No, you can't. Go and fuck yourself. And I was like, oh, thank you. That's fair. Very, very, very nice of them. I was about to talk and then I noticed the sarcasm. No, I honestly really appreciated that I'm being limited on my own device that I paid for on the Windows that was also paid for, and it's not letting me log in my own home where I don't have to worry about someone else logging in because they decided they need this. I'm like, wow. So you enjoy your Windows, okay? Oh, absolutely. Fucking amazing.
Use the new control panel. Sometimes you got to use the old control panel. It's an absolute nightmare to the point where you think this is one of the largest companies.
Go
on
and fuck
Earth.
yourself. Hell of a way to join stream.
Sorry, I was talking if I would be like Bill Gates or something.
One of the most resourced companies
Eat my plastic food I created for you and go fuck yourself.
on Earth. How has their operating system, literally the product that made the company, how has it been so shit for so long? And because of how heavily they've benefited from the default effect, we've all had to deal with that shit. And that has actually just held personal computing back.
Oh,
so
is it
yeah,
so
this is one where
bad?
I'll readily say my biases. I want Windows to suffer. I want more people to move away from
Based.
it. I think the world of
Fucking
computing
based.
would be better that way. Here's the state of play as I
I want them to suffer. I don't want them to win.
see it. A better Linux and more pressure to make a piece
What do you mean, to be fair, not having a password at all is a dumb move? Like, why do I need a password onto my computer when it's in my house? I don't go out. It's not like I have to worry about someone. Like, what is my dog is going to buy like Roblox currency or what? Because it can be stolen. How? Who would come in? Who? My mother? Did you call my mother a thief? What the fuck? It's kind of rude.
See a worthwhile
Thieves. Listen, if thieves come into my home, I think the password on my laptop is going to be probably the least of my fucking problem. You know, there will be so much bigger problem than just that.
object to own will mean a better Windows.
Yeah.
That means that regardless of what you need
Not everyone lives in Switzerland. I get it, but I'm not saying that you cannot have a password. I'm just saying that I don't want it. I don't want it because I just wanna load it up and I want it to go. I'm uninterested in this encoding bullshit.
the computer for, you'll have a better time. That pressure and that competition is good. It is invaluable because we are seeing Microsoft actually being forced to change. And pressure has worked before. As an example, from staff forcing Microsoft to end some military contracts, just like, say, pressure from
Who
SteamOS
does not live in urban hellhole?
Why, do you guys have like strangers going into your house? Do you guys know that you can lock the door and whatnot? Because, bro, even at home, no one ever came into my house. What kind of place do you guys live at?
Link is gonna use your card to buy Robux on her PC.
I am going to... I raised that man better than this. What the fuck? Skullogs wants soul of a thief? Just shoot them. You have the amendment rights or something. Like, come on. Just solve the problem. It's a puzzle. You can solve it.
is forcing their hand on portable OS improvements. That being said, the Asus ROG Ally software situation is still honestly something of
Shoot them in the balls. They will never break in anymore.
feels like an alpha. So
I didn't say to kill them. Oh my god. You know that you can shoot people without hurting them. I mean, killing them, right? You can just shoot them in the leg. And then what are they going to do? They're just going to cry about it. That's worse. I shoot to kill. He's a monster. He's like, no. I already made up my fucking mind. I don't do that. I don't want them suing me. Remind me to never try to rob Gingy's house because I will be in trouble. Okay, I'm noting it. In the leg is really bad. Okay, how about in the feet? What about in the hand? Just in the palm? You're just like hands up and it's just like bloink. I have many guns. Damn. What are you, gunslinger?
I do think they've basically fumbled the bag in that. But to
Yeah, your jorking hand. There will be no more jorking for you.
move forward from that, we've now got pressure, not just from gaming. We've got pressure from everyone complaining about the forced compliance with AI. That's pushing Microsoft to rethink their entire rollout. The pressure is working. Bugs are getting attention. The AI push is being walked back. That is good. But here's the real
Your canvas for AI. I'm so fucking done with AI. Leave me alone.
thing. Here's the real thing that's the big takeaway of this video. If Windows degrading is the symptom, then Microsoft is the problem. Microsoft as a corporation.
Always has been.
Microsoft as an engineering firm. And you can't fix that problem with a press release. They're saying some of the right words. I don't trust their ability to deliver. Neither should you.
Some of their words. We hear you. It's always the, we hear your complaints. I don't trust them. I
And
don't
if we
think so,
want
man.
desktop computing to be in a better state, then we need to get away from this goddamn company and explore other alternatives. I think it is as simple as that. If you want a story that's not simple, but is, my god, absolutely fascinating, the downfall of Ashes of Creation is kind of wild. Watch
Okay, pirate software. Calm down. It's alright. It's alright.
this video next. You'll learn all about it.
Good video.
The insanity. The sheer insanity.
Rest in peace, Ashes of Creation. You were good until you weren't. 10 out of 10. It was a good one. I liked it.